The EIC actually could suppress the revolt in Delhi by September of the same year. That was pretty early. And the officer, EIC officer who was involved here was John Nicholson. You might ask whether you should remember his name. I would suggest that seeing the pattern of this year's UPSC, which is 2024 prelims, I would say that it would be good if you can associate the name with the place, right? So if you know John Nicholson from 1857 revolt, you should know he actually held his position in Delhi. Okay, right? Similarly, if you talk about Sir Colin Campbell, इन्होंने एक्चुअली में कानपुर में सप्रेशन किया, और कानपुर में हमें पता है कि यहाँ पे वी नो हु वाज देयर, एंड क्लियरली नाना साहिब वाज देयर, राइट. इसके बाद नाना साहिब एक्चुअली मूव टू नेपाल, एंड उसके बाद की कहानी वी एक्चुअली डू नॉट नो क्लियरली, राइट. एंड देन यू हैव सर रोज, who was associated with Jhansi, and unfortunately Rani Lakshmibai died in a battle in 1858 June. Okay, so I think these three, one more I think you can remember is in Banaras it was Colonel Neil. So remember it in this way that John Nicholson was in Delhi, Sir Colin Campbell was in Kanpur, and he then suppressed the revolt, which was actually led by Nana Sahib. Sir Rose was in Jhansi, and Jhansi was obviously, who actually was from Jhansi, and she actually died in 1858 June, unfortunately. And then Banaras में Colonel Neil थे. तो this is, I think, this is totally preliminary based. This has nothing to do with your mains. I don't think it will help you to enhance the answer also, because such questions are not asked. But it's good to remember one or two details to give an impression that okay, you are well read. Okay. Now we come to why this revolt actually failed. Why did it fail? I think if you have to remember some things for your means, that would be the causes of the revolt and why it failed, because that will give you a gist, an idea of what we lacked, what were the ideologies, everything else, right? So first of all India participation was absent, right? All India participation was absent. Obviously the east, the south and the western parts of the country were more or less unaffected. Okay. Second is all classes did not join. We have established that certain classes were brutally exploited. Peasants were exploited, artisans, then we have priests who lost their patronage, right? But we can say that there were certain big talukdars or zamindars who acted as breakwaters to the storm. ठीक है. जब लैंड रेस्टिट्यूशन फॉर सपोज स्पेल आउट हुआ, जब तालुकदार्स को अवध में ये लगा कि उनके फ़ायदे की कोई चीज़ हो रही है और ज़मींदार्स को ऐसा लगा, तो दे बैक्ड ऑफ फ्रॉम द रिवोल्ट. दे एक्चुअली साइडेड विद द ब्रिटिश, राइट. Educated Indians also were aloof of this revolt. Why? क्योंकि रिवोल्ट आप देखिए कि रिवोल्ट में एक्सप्रेशन क्या है रिवोल्ट का. एम्परर जो है वो प्रोक्लेम किया जाता है बहादुर शाह को. तो ऑब्वियसली एजुकेटेड इंडियंस जो है, ये जो पढ़ रहे हैं अबाउट वेस्टर्न फिलॉसफी, पॉलिटी, सब कुछ पढ़ रहे हैं, उनको ऑब्वियसली ओल्ड फॉर्म्स ऑफ गवर्नमेंट जाने में कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं होगा. उनके हिसाब से जो ये रिवोल्ट थी दैट वाज क्वाइट बैकवर्ड लुकिंग, राइट. तो ऑब्वियसली देयर वाज नो ब्लूप्रिंट कि अगर ये रिवोल्ट सक्सेसफुल होता है उसके बाद इंडिया में क्या होगा, right? The lack of blueprint. So very backward looking. This, you might feel that this is a very general statement to say, but as we move on like beyond this chapter to moderates versus when we see about the rise of middle class intelligence here, you would feel that okay, the ideology matters, right? So this was a quite backward looking revolt for the educated Indians. Then you have another point that certain Indian rulers, uh, like the Holkars of Indore or the Scindias of Gwalior or certain rulers of Kashmir and Sikh chieftains and Patiala and Sindh ke some rulers, they actually sided, they actually did not participate in the uh, revolt, right? They actually gave active help to the British, right? We saw how when Maharani of Jhansi had marched towards Gwalior, at that when where she was welcomed with by our Indian soldiers, the local rulers over there actually sided with British, right? So that we know. And then another thing is poor arms and equipments. यार ये आपको पता होना चाहिए, उस वक्त जो हमारी इंडिया फेस कर रहा था या इंडिया लैक कर रहा था, दैट वाज टेक्नोलॉजी, राइट? यूरोपियन सोल्जर्स के पास एनफील्ड राइफल्स थे, राइट? एनफील्ड राइफल्स थे, उनके पास इलेक्ट्रिक टेलीग्राफ्स थे. इलेक्ट्रिक टेलीग्राफ्स होने से क्या फ़ायदा होता है? ऑब्वियसली देर इज़ बेटर कम्युनिकेशन, राइट? तो एनफील्ड राइफल होना, इलेक्ट्रिक टेलीग्राफ होना, दीज आर सम ऑफ द टेक्नोलॉजीज दैट दे हैड. तो इंडिया लैक्ड दैट. ऑल्सो द रिवोल्ट वॉज अनकोऑर्डिनेटेड and poorly organized. Okay, what do you mean by this? The obviously uncoordinated and poorly organized. The major reason was that at the helm of the revolt, the person they said would be the emperor was actually the weakest link. हमने पढ़ा था कि कैसे बहादुर शाह सिर्फ एक सिम्बॉलिक हेड थे, उनके पास कोई रियल पावर नहीं थी, उनके पास कोई रियल अथॉरिटी नहीं थी. ही वॉज नॉट ऑल्सो वेरी कॉम्पिटेंट एज अ रूलर और एज अ लीडर. सो अनकोऑर्डिनेटेड था, कोई भी एक ब्लूप्रिंट नहीं था, कोई भी एक सेंट्रलाइज्ड एजेंसी नहीं थी टू से और डिसाइड व्हाट शुड बी डन, राइट? सब अपने तरफ से जो विद्रोह दिखा रहे थे वो अपने अपने तरीके से दिखा रहे थे. पेजेंट्स अपने तरीके से दिखा रहे थे, आर्टिसंस अपने तरीके से दिखा रहे थे, कोई एक यूनिफाइड फ्रंट नहीं था, राइट? अनदर एंड on the other hand, if you have to compare it with the British, you obviously know there were exceptional abilities के officers थे, जैसे जॉन निकलसन, जेम्स आउटराम. ये सब जो है अपने टाइम के बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट और बहुत ही नामी लोग हैं, राइट? दे वर नोन फॉर द स्किल सेट. तो उनको सामने रखा था ब्रिटिश ने, उनको फोर फ्रंट में लाया था कि जो बेस्ट ऑर्गेनाइज कर पाए सप्रेशन, राइट? ऑल्सो वन मेजर थिंग दैट वी लैक्ड वॉज देयर वॉज लैक ऑफ यूनिफाइड आइडियोलॉजी. ठीक है? There was lack of clear understanding of colonial rule. Very important, lack of understanding of colonial rule, right? Unified ideology, lack of understanding of colonial rule. इसका क्या मतलब है? एक तो nationalism जो है, idea of nationalism, idea of one nation, idea of that we all are cut from the same fabric, all of these things were lacking. यस, मॉडर्न नेशनलिज्म जो है वो अभी तक नोन ही नहीं था, राइट? सो इनफैक्ट द रिवोल्ट ऑफ 1857 प्लेड एन इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल इन ब्रिंगिंग द इंडियन पीपल टुगेदर एंड इम्पार्टिंग देम कॉन्शियसनेस ऑफ बिलोंगिंग टू वन कंट्री. जो इसका कॉन्सिक्वेंस था इस रिवोल्ट का, वो एक्चुअली में ये था कि एक आइडियोलॉजी का फॉर्मेशन होना यहाँ से शुरू हुआ कि ओके, वी आर वन नेशन, right? One of the striking features or positives were Hindu Muslim unity. हमने पहले भी पढ़ा, बेगम हजरत महल के बारे में पढ़ा था, राइट, इन फ्रॉम लखनऊ. उनके कोर्ट में वी सॉ दैट देयर वर मुस्लिम्स आल्सो, देयर वर हिंदूज आल्सो. Similarly, about other leaders, all the rebels had acknowledged Bahadur Shah Zafar, a Muslim, as the emperor, right? And most of the sepoys were actually Hindus, right? So these were some of the examples which actually were, light at the end of the tunnel, जो आप बोल सकते हैं. Both Hindus and Muslims were well represented in leadership. For instance, Nana Sahib had Azimullah, a Muslim and an expert in political propaganda, as his aide, while Rani Lakshmi Bai had Afghan soldiers working for her. So यहाँ पे हिंदू मुस्लिम यूनिटी जो है आपको नज़र आएगी. इसके बाद आप स्पेक्ट्रम में एक पैराग्राफ देखेंगे, एक से दो पैराग्राफ देखेंगे अबाउट द नेचर ऑफ रिवोल्ट. आई एक्चुअली वॉन्ट यू टू रीड दिस. This is not important. This won't be asked in your prelims or in your mains. But this will give you a better understanding of the subject. I really want you to see different scholars, different historians ने इस revolt को क्या किस नज़र से देखा, right? जैसे सावरकर in his book actually called it the first Indian War of Independence. Some actually called it just a mere sepoy mutiny. Some called it a backward-looking feudal revolt. So you have to see, and you have to see for yourself what you make out of this and how you interpret this, because it's open to interpretation. But no one can actually deny that 1857 revolt was actually a turning point in the history of India. So we will see in detail what the consequences of this revolt were in the next video. Till then, happy studying.